Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a very expensive game, with some cards reaching well over $100. This made me wonder if there is any way that I can build a competitive deck without having to break the bank in the process. So armed with only $20 per episode, I have set out to create the most competitively viable deck I can using any resource available to me, as well as competing for bonuses for the next episode with every tournament result. So with that being said, welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! On a Budget. So for episode 1, I really wanted to focus on what deck I was going to be playing for this series, and I have settled on Scareclaw. Everything got reprinted really cheap with the Megatins, as well as, of course, the Rarity Collection. So on screen, I have the total of episode 1, which means we have 25 cents moving on into the next episode. So after waiting so long to get everything in the mail, we finally have everything to finally start the first episode. So without saying too much, let's go ahead and crack these open. Alright, so let's go ahead and open all of this up to see what we are working with. So first up, we have our copies of Scareclaw Acro. This I want to save for later because that's mostly just stuff to help fill up the deck. Then for this one, we have 3 Scareclaw Kashtira, 2 Defanging, 2 Twinsaw, 3 Arrival. We have some extra deck cards, Phoenix and Cerberus. I do run Pankratops in this because it is going second. There, of course, is the Triheart. They always put so many cards in here. Alright, so we have 3 copies of Reichheart, 3 Reichphobia, and then, of course, the 3 Lightheart. We'll go ahead into this, because that is our 3 copies of Astra. These are always so... they always make them so difficult sometimes. Alright, so for this one... How do I open this? Okay, like that. So we have Cosmic Cyclones, Scareclaw Straddles, as well as 3 Balone. Then we have Called by the Grave, 2 Dark Ruler No More, Nightmare Unicorn, 2 Lava Golems, because we can be able to give this to our opponent in defense mode, which is just really good to be able to add more defense monsters on the field. 2 Desires, as well as 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army. So let me go ahead and get these sleeved up in some of my favorite sleeves, the Dragon Shield Eucalyptus, and then I'll go over a quick card by card and a bit of discussion on what each card does. So let's go ahead and sleeve these up. So now that we have the deck completely sleeved up, let's go ahead and jump into the card by card, just to kind of explain the purpose of the deck. So of course, we run 3 copies of Acro, as well as 3 copies of Astra, and 3 copies of Balone. So each of these cards have the ability to special summon themselves to a zone next to one of your other Scareclaw monsters, which is just really good. Very easy to summon out. Each of those effects is once per turn. However, the most powerful part about the Scareclaws is each of them have effects that make your Triheart or even your Lightheart even stronger. Like, for instance, Acro's effect is one of your Scareclaw Link monsters gains 300 attack for each Scareclaw monster in defense position, or just any defense position monster. So even if you have something like Pankratops in defense mode, it gains an additional 300 for even that, which of course we will be adding on to that even later by adding even more cards like a special summon in defense mode. But pretty much, Acro can just boost your monster's attack by a lot. Astra is really powerful, being able to make your Link monster be able to attack up to the number of defense position Scareclaw monsters you control. So therefore, you can make your Tryhard really big with Acro and then just be able to attack a bunch of times with Astra. And then Balloon's effect is good, however, it's not nearly as good and more than likely will be dropped down to 2, is that it can make your Scareclaw monster be able to inflict piercing damage. So therefore, with each of them on the field, as well as, of course, your Tryhard, that just makes it to where your Tryhard gains attack from Acro, is able to attack multiple times, and then inflicts piercing, which is just really good if you can get all of them on the field. However, the main two, as I said, that you want to get on the field is Acro and Astra. Continuing on, we do run 3 copies of Reichheart. Reichheart can special summon itself just like the other Scareclaws. However, it has the effect of when this card is normal or special summoned, you can then search your deck for a Scareclaw spell or trap, which is just really good to be able to continue your plays. And then this card also says that if you have 3 or more defense position monsters that you control, you can then draw cards. So this is pretty much just like a Sky Striker Engage, to where if you have 3 defense position, just draw a card. Really powerful card. Continuing on, I'm running 3 copies of Scareclaw Kashtira because we can't really play around something like Nibiru where if they clear your field after you summon, if they just get rid of your summon and like your normal summon, you really can't play the game. So Scareclaw Kashtira is in here because all you have to do is banish a Scareclaw or a Kashtira card from your hand or your graveyard to special summon it, therefore giving you a Scareclaw name on field so you can continue your plays that way. I just really like this card. Eventually, we will be adding the Kashtira Fenrir's just to be able to search this card out, so we can drop this down, as well as just add so much more advantage, as well as, of course, being able to special summon itself in defense mode. Continuing on, we are running 1 copies of Pankratops. Pankratops just allows you to special summon it, and then you can just destroy this card, destroy a card your opponent controls. However, I wanted to run this because it is an easy way to special summon a monster in defense position, so that way you can use your effect of Acro to make your Tryhard even bigger. And then continuing on, we do, of course, run 2 copies of Lava Golem. I run this in here to be able to get rid of our opponent's threats, as well as be able to just, as I said, summon it defense mode. As I said, guys, this deck is all about defense mode, whether that be forcing your opponent's monsters to be defense, or having defense monsters on your own board. So therefore, if that gets repetitive, I do apologize, but that's what we do with this deck. Continuing on into the spells, we do run 3 copies of Primitive Planet Reichphobia. Reichphobia is a really powerful card, just being able to search out either a Scareclaw monster or even a copy of Visa Starfrost, which we will eventually run in this deck. However, as I said in the intro, this is on a budget, and I just couldn't get that as well, the Visas as well as everything else for the deck. However, that will be coming in a later episode. Another really powerful thing about Reichphobia is if there's 3 cards in defense position on the field, whether it's your field or your opponent's, you can just destroy 1 card on the field. Really, really cool card. Eventually, we will drop this down to 2 because it is searchable off of the link 1. Continuing on, we do run 3 copies of Scareclaw Arrival. Arrival is literally just a monster reborn for the deck that allows you to special summon back a Scareclaw or a Visa Starfrost from the graveyard. Then this card also says that if a Scareclaw Link monster you control will be destroyed by battle or by card effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard instead. So therefore, it's kind of like a Salamangreat Bala Link's effect, just banish it, just protect your card, which is just really powerful to have in the grave. Then continuing on, I do run 3 copies of Scareclaw Straddle. This card will most likely drop down to 1 copy in later builds, but this card just says that you can activate one of the following effects. The first effect says target 1 Scareclaw monster or Visa Starfrost in your monster zone, and 1 face-up monster your opponent controls. Your monster gains attack and defense equal to your opponent's monster's attack or defense, whichever is higher. So therefore, this card just allows you to be able to make your Tryhard even bigger if your opponent summons something that you can't really get over, and that is a permanent gain, so that is something to keep in mind, because all you have to do is just summon Tryhard, activate this, now your Tryhard's really big, hard to get over, and it's a really nice card. Then this card also says that whenever a card or effect is activated that targets a Scareclaw monster or a Visa Starfrost you control, negate that effect, you can only activate 1 per turn. So this card is just really good to be able to add a little bit of protection to your cards, as well as just make your Tryhard really big so you can just start swinging into your opponent's monsters, and hopefully OTK. Continuing on, we do run 2 copies of Defanging. Defanging is another card that will drop down to 1. However, this card says your opponent cannot target Scareclaw Link monsters or Visa Starfrost you control with card effects, so it just allows you to have a little bit of extra protection for your Tryhard. Then this card also says that you can banish any number of monsters destroyed by battle with a Scareclaw monster or Visa Starfrost you control, so therefore, this just makes sure that the monsters that are destroyed by your battle or whatever just stay gone, which is just really powerful as well. Then this card also says you can banish one Scareclaw Link monster from your field or graveyard, target one card your opponent controls, and destroy it. You can only use that effect once per turn. But this card is just really powerful, just being able to protect your cards as well as just being able to pop stuff, which is just really, really good. Continuing on, we do run 1 copy of Reinforcement of the Army, just to be able to search out the Reichheart. And then we do run 2 copies of Pot of Desires, because we do run so many multiples in this deck that you can easily afford to run this. The only problem that I can see with Desires is banishing all of your copies of like Reichheart or even the Field Spell. But with how easy it is to access those cards in this deck, you should be able to activate those or get those before you even activate Desires in the first place. Continuing on, we do run 3 copies of Cosmic Cyclone. Cosmic Cyclone is just in here to be able to get rid of back row that your opponent has that might be troubling you. And then we do run 2 copies of Dark Whirlwind or No More, just to be able to turn off your opponent's field, so that way you can actually play your turn if you are going second, which this deck wants to do. Then of course we run Call by the Grave, because this deck just loses to Droll, and if you ash in the right spot, it can really hurt. And then we run 2 copies of Icarus Attack. Scareclaw Twinsaw. This card says you contribute 1 Scareclaw monster, then target 2 cards your opponent controls and destroy them. And if you control a Visa Starfrost, you can banish those cards instead. This card also says that if a Link 3 or higher monster is on the field, you can banish this card from your graveyard. For the rest of the turn, neither player can activate the effects of Link monsters on the field, so therefore that means you can just turn off your opponent's cards very easily, especially if they rely on a Link monster to be able to continue their plays. But you can only use each of these effects once per turn. Alright, continuing on into that extra deck, of course we do run 3 copies of Scareclaw Tryhard. Tryhard's just really powerful, being able to change all monsters on the field to defense position, as well as, of course, being protected from the effects of defense position monsters. The main way you can out this card is by using something like Dahmer, the for higher card, just being able to pop this. If you can just summon out a Link monster and then to get rid of this card, that is one of the main downsides. However, we will have ways to prevent that in the future. However, this card says that if this card is in your extra monster zone, you can target 1 level 3 Scareclaw monster in your graveyard, special summon it, then you can search for another Scareclaw monster and add it to your hand. So therefore, this can just help you to set up your Astra or even your Acro, just so that way you can be able to search out the other, special summon it, and then you're just really doing well for yourself, just being able to attack multiple times and just do a lot of damage. However, that does lock you into Scareclaw monsters, so you have to keep that in mind. Continuing on, we do run 3 copies of Scareclaw Lightheart, just to be able to search out the field spell. You can only use monsters in your main monster zone to be able to link into this monster, so therefore you can't just go Lightheart into Lightheart without having a way to put Lightheart into the main monster zone first, which there are eventually ways that you can do that. However, without Vsauce, you really can't do that. I just wanted to mention that because you can actually special summon this card back from your graveyard if you control a Vsauce. That is a hard once per duel, which kind of sucks. However, it kind of does make sense. Or else you just have a way to just constantly bring this card out. Continuing on, we do run a small Nightmare package. So, of course, you have the Phoenix to pop Speller Traps, Cerberus to pop special summon monsters, and Unicorn to spin any card back to the deck, which is just really good. And then we do run 1 copy of Mekk-Knight Crusadia Avramax, because we do have easy access to this card if we need a better boss monster for if we're going first. So this card is just really powerful, just to be able to be kind of like a lightning rod for the deck. Just take all the damage towards this, and then just boost itself and do a lot of damage to your opponent. So that's it for the deck. But with that being said, let's go ahead and see how we do at locals.
Special summon Fenrir.
Yep.
Fenrir effect. There's no hand trap. There's no hand trap. Mirror Sword Knight effect. We're gonna summon Big Wing. Big Wing effect.
Alright.
Big Wing, grab this. Big Wing, grab this.
Alright.
Okay, so We're gonna do this, and we're gonna do some chain links real quick. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, chain link 1, chain link 2, chain link 3.
Alright.
So rip a card during end phase, just to remember. And then we revive back the Mirror Sword Knight, and then we use the ability of Gazelle to be able to add an illusion monster from deck to hand.
Yeah.
So we're gonna add Tau.
Alright.
Then we're gonna do effect of Chimera Fusion to add back to hand.
Yep.
I'm just kind of breezing through my combos real quick. We're gonna do Codal. Codal's gonna grab Mirror Sword Knight. We will set 1, set 2, set 3, and we will pass an end phase effect. 5 to 1.
Alright.
1.
Draw for turn.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so I'll start off with Rhoda. Search Reichheart. Summon Reichheart. Reichheart effect to search. I'm gonna go ahead and get Defanging.
On res. Fenrir.
Alright. To banish.
Ooh,
Special.
spicy.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and go Reichphobia. Reichphobia search.
Reichphobia search is fine.
Search out Astra.
Mm-hmm.
Special Astra.
Mm-hmm.
Special Reichheart.
Mm-hmm.
Link Reichheart into Lightheart. Lightheart search.
Impermanent.
Okay. Tryheart. All your stuff goes to defense. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and activate Defanging.
Mm-hmm.
I will activate Reichphobia to pop the Fenrir. And then I will Defanging. I'll banish the Lightheart to pop. Does it have to be a monster? I will pop that.
Guardian Chimera. And we do the draw first, so we draw 1.
Yep.
And then also this is going to go off too as Chain Link 2, or Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2. This lets me revive a monster from grave.
Alright.
So we're going to go pop 2, we're going to pop both of these. Then we're going to do Master Tau to be able to revive back the Mirror Sword Knight.
Alright, I will try Heart Effect.
Mhm.
Target the Astra to summon it.
Yep.
Search the deck.
Yep.
Definitely need to get Acro. Special Acro.
Okay.
Activate Arrival, targeting the Scareclaw Cashier.
I'm going to tribute this. Use his ability at the end of main. Do it end of main. We're going to summon out this. Use effect. Add to hand.
Alright. I will go into battle. I will attack your Baphomet, negating its effect.
Okay.
And then I will attack. And then I will attack for 39.
And 39.
Attack for
I
39.
have 200 left.
You have 200 life points remaining. Going into main phase 2.
Mm-hmm.
I will link into Lightheart.
Mm-hmm.
Lightheart will search Reichphobia. So I will search out Reichphobia.
Yep.
Alright, your move.
Drop turn. Yeah, we're going to the next game.
Alright.
We're going to special the Fenrir. Fenrir
Yep.
effect. Fenrir, go get...
Fenrir search Fenrir. Who could have thought?
Ooh, who would have saw that coming? Normal summon Gazelle. We're going to grab Chimera Fusion.
Oh no.
Pass.
Draw. Special Pankratops.
We're going to Secret Poly. They're both Earth. And then, since this was used as a fusion material, I get to add to hand a illusion.
That's fine.
We're just getting Codal so we can search later. And on res, effect, call Earth.
I'll go ahead and Cosmic that.
This one?
Yep.
That was a good call.
Yep. Good. Normal summon Astra.
On the normal.
I'm going to special summon Reichheart. Reichheart's going to search. Arrival.
We gonna Fenrir the right card.
That's fine.
Yep.
Search. Search Reichphobia.
Mm-hmm.
Play Defanging.
Okay.
Then I will play Reichphobia. Search from Reichphobia.
Yep.
Search Balloon. Special Balloon.
Mm-hmm. Link 2.
Phoenix. Go ahead and...
Are you using the
Use
effect
the
on
thing.
Phoenix on summon?
No.
No effect to Phoenix, okay.
Because I can just destroy that.
Can I read this?
You can.
Yep. Ooh, Arrival. Spicy.
I will special back alone, but I will set one. I will just go battle and crash, and then I will pass turn to you.
Draw turn.
Yep.
Discard.
Sure.
Grab this. Effect.
Alright.
Grab hand. Normal summon. Effect. Special. Great. We're gonna go Chimera Fusion.
I would like to chain to the activation.
Mm-hmm.
Twin Saw. Tributing. Let's pop those.
Yeah, that's gonna fizzle.
Alright.
Special Fenrir. Battle, and then as we enter battle phase and attack for 24,
Alright.
we're gonna use the effect and pop the Defang.
Alright.
Normal summon Gazelle.
Yep.
Gazelle effect.
Yep.
The Chimera Fusion. 24-15.
Sure.
Set, pass. You don't draw it.
Activate White
You
Phobia.
drew the Reich Phobia.
I'll search Scareclaw Cashier.
Mm-hmm.
Then I will banish the Balone to special the Scareclaw Cashtira. I will attack.
Yep, that's fine. Question is, do you have another Reich Phobia? And you've already used a Reich Phobia.
Search. We have to run 3 of what we can.
Draw turn.
Yep.
Almost on my third Gazelle that I had in my hand.
Sure.
Effective Gazelle.
Did you draw all 3?
I did.
All 3?
I drew all 3.
That sucks.
Played through it. Add Big Wing. We're gonna go Chimera Fusion. I can do 17. Easy peasy. Over 5. This is 16 right here. And then both of these are gonna go off, and then this is gonna go off as well. So we're gonna res this. We're going to add Master Tile, and we're going to add this back to hand. We're gonna do Chimera Fusion. You can attack 3 times at 31 and drop this to 0.
Yeah.
Also effective Master Towel to res.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's battle phase.
Yeah.
Whack, whack, whack.
Yep. Game 3.
Special summon Fenrir.
Yep.
Fenrir effect.
Yep.
Get it out of the way now.
Sir,
Summon.
that would have been nice.
Tribute.
Yep.
Yeah. Depends on what I do. We're going to do Big Wing.
Yep.
We're going to do Big Wing effect.
Sure.
Add. And add.
Alright.
Do this. This to hand rip for 1. So we're going to do Chain Link 1, Chain Link 2, Chain Link 3.
Yeah.
Rip card. Effect to revive. Effect to add.
Alright.
We're going to add this for follow-up.
Alright.
Effect, add back to hand. Chimera Fusion. Invase.
There's only one card I'm hoping you're ripping.
1 to 5.
Alright.
1.
Draw. Stand by main.
Stand by man.
Dark Will no more. I need my normal summon, so I'm gonna go Reich Phobia. Search the boy right card. Normal right card. Right card effect.
Okay.
Search arrival.
I think the Rid Braum was a mistake. I should have gone in. I should have waited and gone in for Guardian Chimera.
Yeah. Lightheart effect to search.
Mm-hmm.
Get that set up for next turn. Scareclaw arrival, summon back right card.
Okay.
Into Phoenix. Scareclaw Kashtira. Banish. To special. Set a card. I will punch into it anyway. That's gonna be it for me.
Draw turn.
Yep.
Draw, stand by main.
Yep.
We're going to start off by adding the Chimera Fusion back. We're going to tribute the Mirror Sword Knight on the field. Gazelle.
Alright.
Gazelle effect. Add Chimera.
Alright.
We're going to go Chimera Fusion. Play that. 2 on field. 2 in hand. 1 field.
Alright.
We're going to make Guardian Chimera.
Twin Saw.
Thinking.
Okay.
Thinking.
Tribute this. Target those.
We're going to throw it.
Alright then.
Yeah, that'll be enough. And then resolve.
Yep.
I draw my 2. We're gonna use Fenrir. See, I just didn't have a choice here. Okay, we're just gonna go normal summon. We're gonna go into the battle phase. We're gonna go whack this, drop it to 0, whack again. It doesn't die from that. So that would be, then this would swing here and banish this.
All right.
And then we're gonna continue to swing into this as well. So that just banishes that. So then this will destroy this by battle.
Yep.
And then we'll do 11 directly as well. So that'd be 35, 31. That would be 66 plus the 12 would be 78.
Yep.
So you're at 78.
200.
Set, pass. During your turn as well, I got an effect on the res of that.
All right.
We're going to banish this, and we're going to revive this. That's time.
That's time. You
That
got
was
the
fun.
win, sir. So after that defeat, we then moved on into the second match, which was a bye. Which, I mean, I will gladly take a free win wherever we can, especially this early on in the series. However, moving into the third and the final match of the tournament, I was playing up against Brenda Despia, which we played really well and were able to seal the final game of the tournament 2-0, giving us a tournament record of going 2-1, which I am very happy with, especially for the first episode. Alright guys, we just wrapped up the tournament. I ended up getting 4th place, as you guys just saw from the results. However, because we got 4th place, of course we got our entry, but then because we got 4th and this was the charity event, we got 4 packs of Power of the Elements, as well as 6 packs of OTS 18. So let's go ahead and start with the Power of the Elements. This one was already a bit open. My camera died while I was opening it, funny enough. Dark Arm Duelist is here to prove that, to say that was correct.
Yeah, it is. It was almost open.
It was almost open.
And then the camera died.
The camera died. Gotta love it. So we got Gadget Gamer, Sprite Gamma Burst, Life Extreme, Morphtronic Scannon, Jam Dragon Drive, Tearlamid Sulic. I'm not even going to pronounce that card. And Overfusion and Sprite Pixies.
This card is good. This card is good in Animanspader.
Interesting.
It's good in Animanspader. It's a water. It's
Alright,
a rock.
so we got Vernisylph, Sprite Smashers, The Most Distant, Deepest Depths, Gadget Gamer, Power Tool, Braver Dragon, and then the commons.
And you know it was true because you only pulled a super out of the pack.
Exactly. Also, I could probably use this if you guys say that's fine in the comments. I'm not sure if I should take into account pulls from tournament winnings.
Oh, absolutely. You won it. You won
True.
it with the deck. Yeah.
So we got Digit Jamming, Life Extreme, Vernisylph the Thawing Mountains, Gamma Burst, also the Earth Channeler, ultra rare. That's
could help.
nice.
That could help.
And then we got another one of those cards, Tearlamit's Crime, Gandake, and then Overfusion as our final common. And then
This could help.
for the last pack of Power of the Elements, we have Digit Jamming, Telephone, Scar of the Vindred, Mary Melfies, Ian Engage Neospace, Propagandrag, and then there's the rest. We did pull Carrot, which is nice.
You pulled an ultra.
We did pull an Ultra. So moving into the OTS 18, we're going to save our entry pack for last.
Pull an ulti. Pull an ulti.
We have Celestial. I'm Norse. I should know how to pronounce that. And Kagemucha Knight.
Tingoshneer of the Nordic Beasts.
Gotta speed through this because the camera's dying again. Golveg, Ghost Trick Angel of Mischief, Baby Sarasaurus, perfect for my dinos.
At least there's only 3 cards per pack.
Exactly. Manju of the 10,000 Hands, Pinsy Plume, and Monk of the Tenyi.
Monk's not bad.
It isn't. We've got another Manju, Diverg of the Nordic Alpha, another Monk of the Tenyi.
Hey, don't monk. Bill Penny.
We got Celestial, Vampire Familiar, and Federal Knights of Breaksword.
Breaksword's not bad.
It
you,
is.
You play level 3s.
We do, so that is a possibility.
Break Sword's definitely a possibility.
And then for the last pack of OTS 18, we've got Diverg, Silent Boots, and Ogdoadic Token. Gotta end it on the worst one.
You got a token.
Yeah.
You could use the token. You could use this as a nib token. If you get
Exactly.
nibbed.
And then for the final pack is our entry pack.
Bless.
We got,
Okay.
Evo Diversity. I forgot that they put it at the front. But with that being said, guys, that's going to be pretty much it for the video. I really enjoyed being able to see if I could build a deck for $20. And of course, as I said earlier, we do have that extra 25 cents for the next video, because any money left over will roll into the next one, so that way we can eventually get the more expensive cards. But 4th place for our very first tournament with this deck, I am very happy with. But with that being said, guys, I think the next episode, it's time to go on an adventure.